Students, in today's session we are going to discuss three important points regarding chapter known to be electrochemistry. For the first point we are going to discuss here construction and working of reference electrode in the form of which one? Caldwell electrode. What about second one? What are the advantages and disadvantages of Caldwell electrode? And what is third one? Fuel cell means what? And what about construction and working of typical hydrogen oxygen fuel cell? So these are the three important points we are going to discuss in today's session. So let us start with first point. What is first point in front of you? Construction and working of Caldwell electrode. In last session we discussed indicator and reference electrode. So this is another reference electrode. And what about principle? It is what type of electrode? Secondary reference electrode. Means what? There are two reference electrode. Which one? Hydrogen, standard hydrogen electrode and Caldwell electrode. If SH is not available, then one can make use of Caldwell electrode as which electrode? Reference electrode. So it become what type of electrode? Secondary reference electrode. What about second point regarding diagrammatic representation? Check this so that we can easily write description part. This is side arm, elongated glass tube. At the center of this elongated glass tube, platinum wire is sealed, and this platinum wire is sealed for making electrical contact. This is glass topper present at the top so that we can add fresh KCl solution. So this is platinum wire sealed at the bottom for making electrical contact. This platinum wire is sealed by using mercury. Remember? After this, we are going to consider another important part in the form of this one. What this shaded portion indicate? It is indicating this one, Hg plus Hg2Cl2, means it is with mixture mercury and mercurous chloride, because mercury carries +1 charge. So +1 is mercurous ion, and complete remaining part of the tube is filled with KCl solution, and that KCl solution may be saturated KCl, 1 normal KCl or 0.1 normal KCl. Remember, this is KCl solution. What about nature? It may be saturated, 1 normal or 0.1 normal. What about this? This is platinum wire. It is used for making electrical contact. This is sealed using mercury. This is what? Stopper at the top. In addition to stopper, what is provided here? Side arm. So as per this diagrammatic representation, tell me construction of Caldwell electrode. It consists of elongated glass tube which is having platinum wire sealed at the bottom using mercury. Above this there is mercury and mercurous chloride. What about remaining part of the tube? It is filled with KCl, maybe saturated 1 normal or 0.1 normal. This is side arm. What is use of side arm? It is useful to couple Caldwell with another unknown electrode, and this is stopper. By opening this, one can add fresh KCl solution during the process. So there is no need to stop the operation. This is construction part. Next point. What you have to write in case of working? So remember here, Caldwell electrode act as either positive or negative electrode, depending upon which factor? Depending upon nature of another electrode to which it is coupled. Suppose it is coupled with another positive electrode, then Caldwell act as negative electrode. If it is coupled with another negative electrode, then Caldwell act as positive electrode. So in case of working, Remember, when calomel act as negative electrode, what happen? Mercury atom gets oxidized to corresponding ion which combine with chloride ion to form mercurous chloride when it act as negative electrode. But when it act as positive electrode, all these reaction at negative electrode get exactly reverse. So remember, when calomel act as negative, oxidation. When calomel act as positive, there is reduction. Let us start with the reaction part. What happen when calomel act as negative electrode? Check this one. This is Hg gives rise to Hg plus 2 electron. So what happen? 2 mercury atom forms 2 Hg plus ion, loss of 2 electron. Then these 2 Hg plus ion react with 2 Cl minus ion to form which base? Hg2Cl2. Now tell me overall reaction when calomel act as negative electrode. This Hg plus get cancelled. What remain? 2 Hg atoms plus 2 Cl minus gives rise to this one Hg2Cl2 plus loss of 2 electron. So what this loss of 2 electron indicate? Oxidation. So remember here, when calomel act as negative electrode, what happen? Mercury atom gets oxidized. It react with chloride to form Hg2Cl2. Overall, there is loss of electron, and this phenomenon called as oxidation. Now tell me, what happen when calomel act as positive electrode instead of negative? Here, what you have to consider? Calomel act as positive electrode. Then all these reaction get exactly reverse. So tell me first case. When it acts as positive electrode, what happen? This Hg2Cl2 split as 2 Hg plus 2 Cl minus. Then what happen? These 2 Hg plus ion accept 2 electron to form 2 mercury atoms. Now tell me here, after cancelling common part, what you are getting? Hg plus cancel. What remain here? Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to what you are getting? 2 mercury atom plus 2 Cl minus. Tell me, due to gain of electron, this is called as which phenomenon? Reduction. So remember, exactly same equation get reversed when calomel act as what type of electrode? Positive electrode. Next point. What next point we are going to consider here? What about electrode potential? So remember, when we consider the concentration of KCl solution, depending upon that there is change in electrode potential. So tell me, as per this tabular form, when we are using saturated KCl for construction of calomel, what is potential? Minus 0.2415 volt, or in some text only first two digits will be given minus 0.24 volt. When it is 1 normal, minus 0.2800 volt, and when it is 0.1 normal, it become minus 0.3338 volt. So concentration of KCl change, there is change in electrode potential. Now what is next part? By using sign conventions, we have to represent calomel electrode on paper. So how to write this representation? This is platinum. It is sealed using mercury. It is in contact with which one? Hg2Cl2. It is in contact with KCl. And what about KCl? It may be saturated, it may be 1 normal, it may be 0.1 normal. So tell me, as there is direct contact everywhere, we are making use of which line? Single vertical line to represent calomel electrode. Platinum sealed with mercury, direct contact with Hg2Cl2, remaining part filled with KCl, either saturated, 1 normal or 0.1 normal. Next point. So after construction and working, we are dealing with this part. Which one? what are the advantages and disadvantages of calomel electrode. So most of the advantages we can easily define on the basis of diagrammatic part. So tell me first one. Its construction and handling is found to be easy. So in case of SEG it is found to be difficult, but in case of calomel electrode, construction and handling is found to be easy. What about use of this one? Due to presence of side arm at the top, there is no need to use which one? Salt bridge, because it can be easily coupled with another unknown electrode. So there is no need of which one? Salt bridge. What is salt bridge? It is inverted U-shaped glass tube which is used to couple two half cell. So there is no need of such salt bridge. What about next one? Due to presence of opening at the top, we can easily add fresh KCl solution so that process becomes continuous. No need to stop operation. Directly you can add fresh KCl solution from the top. What about next point? Electrode potential values do not change considerably with respect to time. So, what is another important one? Electrode potential do not considerably change with respect to which factor? Time factor. So, remember these two, potential remain almost constant. So, these are the some important advantages of which electrode? Calomel electrode. Now, in addition to these advantages, there are two important disadvantages of calomel electrode. Can you tell me first one? When these K plus and Cl minus ion interferes. Which one? If we are using KCl solution, and if K plus and Cl minus from KCl solution interferes with electrode reactions, then what happen? It cannot use as which electrode? Reference electrode. So what is first important drawback? This Cl minus always comes from Hg2Cl2, not from KCl. So these ions from KCl solution, when interferes with electrode reaction, calomel fails to act as reference electrode. What about second important drawback? In case of 1 normal and 0.1 normal KCl, there is possibility of change in electrode potential. Sometimes what happen? If we are using 1 normal or 0.1 normal KCl for construction, electrode potential may get changed, and all the analysis part or all the result conclusion that will be somewhat incorrect. So these are advantages and disadvantages of which electrode? Calomel. Let us shift towards next point. What is next point? In next point we are going to discuss fuel cell. What about example? Its construction and working. So can you tell me what do you mean by fuel cell? So remember here, those cells which directly convert. What happen? Can you tell me from thermo? This is what? Del CH. That is heat of combustion. So those cells which directly convert heat of combustion of substances into electricity, such cells are called as which cell? Fuel cell. So remember this word. Those cells which directly convert heat of combustion of substances into electricity, such cells known to be what type of cell? Fuel cell. What is best example? Remember this one. Typical hydrogen oxygen cell. This is example of which cell? Fuel cell. What we are using here? H2 gas and O2 gas. So remember this part. What do we mean by fuel cell? What is corresponding example? Check next point. In board exam there is important part, that is broad question. Describe construction and working of which one? Typical H2O2 cell. So in similar manner we have to write principle, diagram part, construction, working, reaction, etc. So remember broad question. First of all we are dealing with principle. So remember here, in case of typical H2O2 cell, what is principle? It produces water vapor from which two gases? H2 gas and O2 gas. What is principle of typical H2O2 cell? It produces water vapor using H2 and O2 gases. This we can explain on the basis of reaction. What is next point as usual? Diagrammatic representation. Check this diagrammatic representation. This is outlet at the top. These are the two inlets at the bottom. This is outlet for H2O gaseous, that is water vapor. Check these porous electrodes, anode and cathode. This is negative electrode. What negative called as anode. This is positive electrode. What positive electrode known as cathode. What about gas introduced into anode compartment? H2 gas. What to be passed into another compartment? O2 gas. Check this one. These two are porous electrode, and in between porous electrode there is presence of alkali. Remember this one. Either we can make use of hot NaOH or hot KOH solution. So alkali is used. OH minus from this alkali participate in the reaction. So by using this diagrammatic part, we can easily describe construction of typical H2O2 fuel cell. What we can label these as? These are porous electrode or graphite electrode. Negative anode, positive cathode. Now tell me construction part. Next point. So what happen in case of construction? Typical H2O2 cell consists of vessel which is having two inlet at the bottom. One for H2 gas, another for O2 gas. There is outlet for water vapor. These porous electrode act as which one? Anode and cathode respectively, and in between these electrode there is presence of hot NaOH solution. So this is regarding which part? Construction part. Then we are shifting towards working. What happen in case of working? Remember, when H2 gases pass into anode compartment, it react with which part? OH minus from NaOH to produce which product? H2O. Remember what happened at anode? H2 react with OH minus to form H2O. What about cathode? O2 gas pass in cathode compartment, it react with H2O to produce OH minus ion. So this is anodic oxidation, this is cathodic reduction. Now check reaction part. What about this one? Reaction at anode. This is negative electrode. So tell me reaction. 2H2 plus 4OH minus ion gives rise to this one, H2O. Can you tell me balancing of this reaction? 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 4, 8 hydrogen. So what we can write here? 4. What about before reaction? OH carries minus 1 charge. So there is loss of 4 electron. Tell me what loss called as oxidation. So this is what? Reaction at anode. That is oxidation. What about reverse one? O2 gas pass into cathode compartment. It react with which one? H2O. And what you are getting? Gain of 4 electron, and you are getting OH minus as the product. Tell me balancing. 2 plus 2, 4 oxygen. What we can write? 4. This is loss of 4 electron oxidation. This is gain of 4 electron reduction. Now can you tell me NCR, net cell reaction? So cancel common term. What happened? 4 4 electron cancel. 4 OH cancel. Out of 4 H2O, 2 H2O get cancel. So tell me NCR part. This is what? 2 H2 gaseous plus O2 gaseous. And what you are getting here? 2 H2O gaseous. So remember principle. This cell produces water vapor using which gases? H2 and O2 gases. So this is NCR. Next point. After writing reaction part, we are dealing with EMF of the cell. Remember, 0.43 and 0.80 volt. So it gives for total sum 1.23 volt. So remember here, typical H2O2 fuel cell has standard EMF of how much? 1.23 volt. Now last part in this case, what is this? Representation. How to represent this typical H2O2 cell on paper? So what we can write here? Platinum, which gas is passed? H2. This one negative electrode. What about this alkali? This is formation of H2O, water vapor. In between porous electrode there is presence of what? NaOH. What about another part, cathode? This is which one? Platinum, which gas is bubble? O2. This acts as positive electrode. This is negative. What about flow? Electron flows from which one? Negative to positive. So this is regarding which part? Representation of H2O2 cell.